So the evolution of collective intelligence has been going on for maybe billions of years, but in the more recent past, we can look at some recent decades. Right before the web, we had the early internet. Then we had the PC revolution. Now the PC revolution went in stages. First it was very DOS and back-endy and hard to use, very technical. Then towards the tail end of that, towards the end of the 80s, we actually started focusing on the user interface. In the early 90s, we had Web 1.0, the first decade of the web. And there, the focus is really the back end of the web. And it was a fairly technical decade focused on standards and protocols and core technologies of the web. Web 2.0, the decade we're in now, the second decade of the web, has been focused on the user interface, the front end of the web. It's about making the web usable and making the web feel more like desktop software. Web 3.0, the third decade, which we're just about to enter in 2010, will really be another big push on the back end of the web, upgrading the infrastructure and data of the web and using technologies like the semantic web and many other technologies to really make the web more like a database and to enable software to be smarter and more connected. That will lead to a web OS, kind of operating system overlay above the web, that you'll be able to write applications that simply use resources on the web without worrying about where those resources are. We're almost there. Web 4.0, the fourth decade in 2020, will actually start to be much more about the intelligence of the web, and it will start to move back towards the front end. So there, on the basis of this upgraded web, we'll start to have applications which can do smarter things. And there we're thinking about intelligent agents, artificial intelligence, and so forth, but a different approach to it. Instead of making very, very big applications, the applications will be thin because most of the intelligence they need will exist on the web as metadata. And so when we get to that era, we really will be able to do some amazing things, and I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, we're putting the pieces in place.